These people appear to be living and working on us farms. Interesting lost American territory. No one would believe what was discovered about Yellowstone. People had watched the show for years, but no one knew the backstory. Fans' favorite Kelly Reilly has spoken out. Kind of. Would like to be British. I seemed unfamiliar with it. Being in Montana and seeing America's beginnings is fascinating. Current events in the country are obvious. She revealed why she would never return to Yellowstone. Set issues may be the cause. Starting shooting again was difficult, but I had been playing this part and we had been working together. Crew and cast remain unchanged since 2017. Also, getting into the groove and putting her back on. It was fun. Did she choose for a deeper reason? Join us as we uncover why Kelly Reilly never returned to Yellowstone. Movie set trouble? Several stars have addressed set controversies. In 2021, Dwayne Johnson informed Vanity Fair that he and Vin Diesel had issues on the Fast and Furious set. Kelly Reilly is different. She doesn't want to return to Yellowstone, and her departure hasn't caused any problems. Any beginnings for the actress. She's changing roles after 6 great years as Beth Dutton on Yellowstone. Kelly will lead Skies Under Salt Marsh after the acclaimed neo-Western drama's last season in November. This anticipated production will begin filming later this year. Her admirers are excited to see her in this new role, which demonstrates her career is booming after her time on the Dutton Ranch. Kelly is leaving for non-controversial possibilities. However, Kevin Costner is pursuing several contentious projects. Since Kevin Costner will leave Yellowstone in early 2023 owing to schedule and production concerns, audiences want to watch the film without him. John Dutton, played by Kevin Costner, is not in Yellowstone, therefore the story is portrayed differently. Since John Dutton is gone, he doesn't have to choose between Beth and Jamie over the property. Costner left the project due to scheduling issues caused by writer strikes, severe Montana winters, and compensation disputes. And his commitment to Horizon, an American narrative, his dream project. His absence allows Beth and Case to shine. This change may revitalize the show. Taylor Sher wrote and created her, from his mind. Kevin Costner's departure from Yellowstone makes a 6th season more possible. Due to production delays, Season 5, Part 1 had a different story and characters. Part 2 highlights these changes and seems like a fresh series start. The show was first expected to terminate after Part 2. Yellowstone may have a 6th season depicting fan favorites Beth and Rip's love story in this new era. Kevin has moved on to explore intriguing new parts, but back to Kelly Reilly. What motivates her to experiment and compete? Was it her resolve, joy of taking, or something deeper she gained from her experiences? Kelly Reilly flexibility. Jessica Kelly, English actress Cy Von Riley is noted for her film, TV, and theater versatility. Her role in After Miss Julie, which earned her a Laurence Olivier Award nomination, cemented her stardom. This, writing to Prime Suspect producers, launched her TV career. This led to her 1995 role in Prime Suspect 4, Inner Circle. A year later, she was in Bramwell and Pie at Sky. She reteamed with Helen Mirren in Last Orders. Riley's debut theatrical appearance led to collaborating with Terry Johnson on plays like Elton John's Written for Her. I wanted to act but didn't consider movies or TV. It was unrelated. Reilly believes Carol Rice's Yalta coaching altered everything. The play probably takes place around 1945. Probably a worker's kitchen in an affluent British mansion. Calling it her masterclass and preparing for Miss Julie. After Miss Julie, I saw the film adaptation of Strindberg's 1800s play. Kelly Reilly was fed up with comedy by 2000. Young Amy in Fred Schiappese's Last Orders was her serious role. In 2001, she reprised Sarah Keene's Blasted at the Royal Court, earning Times accolades. The 2002 French sitcom Elle Auberge Espagnole and its sequels Russian Dolls and Chinese Puzzle featured her as Wendy, an English student. She exhibited her versatility in Mrs. Henderson Presents and Pride and Prejudice the same year. Kelly Reilly's 2008 horror film Eden Lake was her first lead. Then came a famous Above Suspicion TV role. She also appeared in Sherlock Holmes, Triage, and Me and Orson Welles. In 2011, she reprised Mary Watson in Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Reilly worked in Flight in 2012, One Shot and Denzel Washington. Black Box featured her as a scientist. The greatest neurologists in the country treat neurological problems, diseases, and other brain and nervous system difficulties. She knows her stuff. She's clever. She was on Broadway and joined True Detective. Kelly Reilly supported Bastille Day after several years. She played Cara, the Celtic queen who defends Britannia against the Romans, the next year. In 2018, she joined Yellowstone as Beth Dutton, John Dutton's rebellious daughter. Costner played John Dutton. The show's antagonists always aim to take over the Dutton family's land. Reilly has accomplished much. In 2003, after Miss Julie earned her a Laurence Olivier Theatre Award nomination for Best Actress. She was the youngest nominee. She earned the Cannes Film Festival Best Newcomer Award for Russian Dolls after 2 years. In 2006, Reilly earned the Empire Award for Best Newcomer for Mrs. Henderson Presents. She was nominated for another Olivier Award in 2009 and the British Independent Film Awards for Best Actress in Eden Lake in 2010. Beyond starting in Yellowstone, what do Kelly Reilly and Kevin Costner share? William Hurt. Kevin and Kelly grew up differently. Kevin was born and raised in Linwood, California, the third and youngest boy. His brother died soon after birth. He was raised by social worker Sharon and plumber William, who later became a utilities executive. My dad and family departed Oklahoma during the Dust Bowl to join me. It made them depressed. Dad worked there his whole life. His father said, "Kevin, just don't let anyone work harder than you." Costner's 1,700 German ancestors moved to North Carolina. His ethnicities include Irish, Scottish, English, and Welsh. Baptist parents raised him. Though he struggled in academics, he liked athletics, music, and poetry. Costner relocated often as a California youngster due to his father's job. This lowered his confidence and led to many new pals. Based in Ventura and Visalia, he attended Mount Whitney and Villa Park high schools, where he played baseball and graduated in 1973. He then earned a BA from California State University, Fullerton, in 1978, colleges where Costner began acting and dancing. He met Richard Burton on a journey home after his honeymoon, who encouraged him to act. He subsequently took acting classes while working odd jobs to fund his dream. He made his film debut in 1981 with Sizzle Beach, USA, which aired in 1986. People mistakenly assumed The Touch was his first film role. Costner's career took off following a modest role in Night Shift in a wild party scene. "My first professional job was in." Say Michael Keaton from Night Shift. "I stood in." "Yeah, Night Shift." "Yes, okay so." Ron Howard. The Big Chill ended it. In 1983, he appeared in an Apple Lisa ad and had brief roles in Testament and Table for Five. He shot parts for The Big Chill, but it was cut before release. He broke over with Lawrence Kasdan's 1985 film Silverado. His following roles were Fandango and American Flyers. Finally, Spielberg's Amazing Stories featured him. He starred in No Way Out and played Elliot Ness in The Untouchables in 1987. He then appeared in Bull Durham and Field of Dreams, making him a star. Costner founded TIG Productions in 1990. He directed Dances with Wolves, which won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Director. He did well with Robin Hood, JFK, and TE. Pop culture is embracing Bodyguard. Wyatt Earp and In a Perfect World, among others, displayed Costner's versatility as an actor and producer. Like other performers, Kevin lost his way and nearly lost everything he's worked for. How did you recover from these hardships? Job prospects declined temporarily. Anyone who can stay put can work around Yellowstone. I was going to tell those who follow my movie choices that I won't do this. Work by Kevin Costner has been wonderful and poor. For years, he has been a major Hollywood figure. Costner struggled with Waterworld and The Postman in the 1990s. Both failed financially and critically. Waterworld, a science fiction film set after the polar ice caps melt, was a disaster to make. Despite favorable reviews and box office performance, it was a financial flop. The Postman under Costner was worse than Waterworld, which didn't live up to its large budget. It was poorly received, and Kevin Costner won 5 Golden Raspberry Awards for Worst Picture, Actor, and Director. Despite these setbacks, Costner didn't let them define him. In the 1996 golf comedy Tin Cup, directed by Bull Durham collaborator Ron Shelton, he played a lighter role. The blockbuster film Tin Cup demonstrated Costner could switch from drama to comedy. Costner could have played the president in Air Force One, but he finished The Postman instead. A Nicholas Sparks-based romantic thriller, Message in a Bottle 1999, starred Costner. The film received negative reviews and did poorly at the box office, but it proved he can still lead a drama. After 2000's political thriller 13 Days, Costner's work improved. He played Kenneth O'Donnell, who advised President John F. Kennedy during the Cuban Missile Crisis. 13 Days was a major office hit that revived his Hollywood status. In 2003, Costner directed and starred in Western Open Range. The film received positive reviews and performed well at the box office. His role in The Upside of Anger as a retired baseball star was another smash. These roles helped Costner reclaim his Hollywood career, and by 2008, he was making and appearing in movies under Treehouse Films. Swing Vote was his second political film, but The Company Men with Ben Affleck and Tommy Lee Jones was his best. The film went well at festivals but didn't get Oscar buzz despite favorable reviews. The 2012 miniseries Hatfields and McCoys was a career highlight for Costner. Kevin, they heard you'd be on the show today and wanted to thank you for your project work. They wanted us to send you this Anne Hatfield figure. Wow. The miniseries was a hit with a record 13.9 million viewers. In American Feud, Costner played Devil Anse Hatfield, the Hatfield family patriarch, winning numerous accolades. This included an Emmy for Outstanding Miniseries or Movie-Led Actor. This enhanced Costner's reputation as a talented film and TV actress. By 2014, Costner had portrayed many roles. He mentored Jack Ryan's shadow recruit and starred in 3 Days to Kill and Draft Day. Thereafter, Costner played several roles in films like McFarland, USA Hidden Figures, and Molly's Game. Since 2018, Yellowstone has been one of his most important endeavors. The show Costner produces provided him his first regular TV role. Kevin Costner's portrayal of powerful Montana rancher John Dutton in Yellowstone has made him a TV celebrity and drawn praise. With Horizon, an American story and ambitious Western epic, Costner returned to directing in 2022. At least 4 movies will be developed for the project and released across several months. Costner has ambitious series aspirations that will take time. The first film should take 220 days. The next films were under production by late 2023. Kevin Costner's career was fascinating. It's been up and down from Dances with Wolves to The Postman. His determination and ability to play fresh roles keep him a huge deal in the entertainment industry. New ventures and renewed interest in Costner's TV work change his reputation. Kevin and Kelly have multiple ties. He then left Yellowstone. The reason for leaving? Why did Kevin leave Yellowstone? Kevin Costner recently discussed leaving Taylor Sheridan's famous Western Yellowstone. As he filmed Horizon: An American Saga, Costner explained why he left the popular series. Costner stated that he could not continue Horizon's 5th season or beyond. After a year and a half on the show, I thought about Yellowstone. He liked Yellowstone and thanked its fans. They said to go on, nevertheless. The actor said the decision was easy and crucial since he wanted to finish the show and cease rumors regarding his return. Costner left Yellowstone after Paramount Network revealed its final episodes, sparking suspicions that he would return. Costner admitted he wanted to avoid drama and was ready to go on after 5 seasons. He remarked, "I don't need drama," and he wanted to clarify his show future. "The show Yellowstone is popular with me and you. I realized I can't write it anymore. Coming soon or season 5 billion. He said the fans had been supportive, so he felt responsible to keep writing music that connected with them. Costner was enthused about Horizon, an American Saga, his 3-part Western. He is self-funding and very huge. Horizon Chapter 1, the first film, opens June 28th. Chapter 2 releases August 16th. Costner has started Chapter 3 and plans 2 more films in the series. He realized he needed more money but was determined to make the best movie for his followers. He added, "I owe the fans the best movie I can make." He cares about his audience. Despite not knowing if Yellowstone fans will appreciate Horizon, Costner feels they will if he enjoys making it. Leaving Yellowstone to work on Horizon changed his career. This shows his dedication to creating valuable content. Besides acting, what is Kevin like? Multi-talented personality. Celebrity actor Kevin Costner enjoys music. Leading singer of Kevin Costner and Modern West, he founded the band with his wife Christine. The band toured the world in October 2007, performing in Istanbul and Rome and having fun with NASCAR fans at Daytona International Speedway and Charlotte Motor Speedway. Universal South Records released the band's first album, Untold Truths, on November 11, 2008. It peaked at number 61 on Billboard Top Country Albums and 35 on Top Heat Seekers. The band released 3 tracks, including Superman 14, a live music video. These tunes weren't hits, but Costner enjoyed music. The band opened for Alternate Routes on their 2009 tour. Emergency workers and Panhandle Productions Limited, which puts on the Big Valley Jamboree, were monitoring the weather during the concert due to a watch. The organizers canceled the event when heavy winds were predicted. After a heavy storm, the stage and stands collapsed. In the disaster, 1 person died and 40 were injured. Auctions garnered a lot of money for the deceased woman's family. Dinner with Costner brought in $41,000 and Signed Guitars brought in $20,000. Turn It On, their second album, was released in Europe in February 2010. A European tour followed. At the July 2012 T-Less World Skins game in Halifax, Nova Scotia, they donated a signature guitar to the IW Health Center Foundation to collect funds. Costner sang in Marika Schroeder's documentary Country Roads. Tales from Yellowstone, their latest album, features John Dutton's songs. Costner's Yellowstone part. Fans felt more linked to his role because the show featured album tracks in the 3rd season. Costner's roles in Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, and For Love of the Game demonstrate his passion for baseball. These reflect his passion for the sport. He maintains this bond off-screen by following college baseball and communicating with sports people. Texas Longhorns baseball games and training are sometimes his hangout in Austin. Lake County Fielders was an independent baseball team named after Field of Dreams. Costner held some team shares. In 2021, Costner led the Yankees and White Sox to the MLB Field of Dreams game in Iowa. He offered an emotional speech. "Have fun. 3 decades ago, we filmed a film across that corn that has endured. Costner is dedicated to his music, film, and sports interests, as shown by his ventures. Kevin Costner goes beyond entertainment. His work encompasses startups assisting others in preserving culture. He bought a company creating oil and water separators in 1995 using a U.S. government patent. Initially unpopular in business, these technologies were crucial during the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil leak. Costner invested in Ocean Therapy Solutions, which leased 32 equipment to BP. Stephen Baldwin and Spire & Contiguous sued, claiming they were excluded from the gains. In 2012, a federal jury sided with Costner and dismissed their allegations. In 2004, Costner made Tatanka, the Deadwood Bison myth, because he loves history and storytelling. A 3,800 square foot interactive center and a Peggy Detmer's bronze sculpture grace this $5 million educational location. In the sculpture, 14 bison and 3 Lakota riders jump dramatically. This links Plains Indians and bison. Costner cares about preserving America's culture in this effort. Costner also opened the Deadwood Midnight Star Casino Hotel. It was successful when it launched in 1991 until the managers fought over ownership. Costner won his appeal after the management won the initial lawsuit. Another of Costner's many businesses, the casino closed in 2017 and was sold in 2020. Costner co-founded Here Here, a road trip audio app, in 2020, combining his passion of stories and travel. The app features voice-acted stories on us landmarks, history, and culture. Some parts have Costner's words. In this endeavor, he brings education, entertainment, and history together to keep people interested. These projects demonstrate Costner's varied interests and commitment to environmental protection, storytelling, and cultural preservation. Another thing Kevin has in common. Does Kelly Reilly know more about her Yellowstone departure than she says? Comment what you think. Please share, like, and follow for more. Also, click the next video you'll enjoy.